My name is Reed Blinn of Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. We're pleased to welcome Harry Griendling, CEO of DoubleStar today. Welcome, Harry.
So the idea for DoubleStar was really to fill a hole that I saw existing in the market back in 1990-ish, which was every other department that I worked with inside of my organization had consulting partners. Recruiting was the only function that didn't have consulting partners. They had search firms and placement firms and contingent firms. So I thought there was probably a place for a firm that can come in and bring expertise, knowledge, and an extra set of hands when you needed it, and that priced the services differently than a simple transaction fee or a placement fee. And kind of thinking about that for a while and talking to people is how we came up with the idea for DoubleStar. Most of the milestones that I remember have to do with hitting a certain number of employees or hitting revenue targets. One I do remember that had to do with a client is we were in business for probably about 2 years, and I still wasn't sure we had something. We had been successful capturing a few clients and executing some interesting projects. I still wasn't sure we had anything, and I remember going into a meeting at KPMG, and I thought this was the test, because if a consulting firm would hire us as a consulting firm, then we probably had something. And it was the only time I actually sold the deal in the first meeting and walked out with an agreement to work together. So I sort of called all my friends after that and said, I think I have something here, because one of the world's best consulting firms just hired us, so it was kind of a blessing for us that we were legitimate. DoubleStar offers a couple different solutions, but really it comes down to two things. The two things we do are help our clients make hires better, faster, make better selection decisions, and then we also do that work in partnership with our clients. So we can bring knowledge and expertise and transfer that knowledge to a client's team, or we can develop a project or a program and execute it in partnership or instead of the client's team. And it just depends often on what the client's situation is, which of our various services they select. A lot of companies in our space call themselves an RPO, which stands for Recruitment Process Outsourcing. And the problem we have with that is we've never called ourselves an RPO, because that's one thing. And many times a company needs something other than that. In addition, RPO is really not a panacea solution. It requires the right partner, the right fit, the right point in time in a company to be able to pull that off. Outsourcing, cleaning the lobby is one problem. Outsourcing hiring talent when you're in the middle of a growth spurt is a very, very different problem, and I would argue much more sensitive and subtle. So finding that partner and having the organization be ready for an RPO-style relationship is often not right. And a lot of them over the years last a year or two and then kind of fade and dissolve in the distance just because they're not sustainable as companies change and needs change.